Good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here this evening. My name is Ben Mardig. I'm the City Administrator of Northfield. I serve at the pleasure of the Mayor and the City Council. As the Chief Administrative Officer of the City, I work with our dedicated, energetic, and talented staff in delivering excellent, innovative municipal services that carry out the City's vision for a high quality of life. Thank you for joining us to hear about our state of the city as delivered by Mayor Pennell, and to also share in recognizing some of the special and talented members of our community. It is my honor to introduce Mayor Rhonda Pownell. Mayor Pownell was first elected as a City Council member to the Northfield City Council in 2008. She was elected to the office of mayor in 2016 while serving her second term as council member at large. In addition to being mayor, she also serves on the Economic Development Authority and Ice Arena Advisory Board. Mayor Pownell represents Northfield as immediate past president of the League of Minnesota Cities, Board of Directors, trustee for the League of Minnesota's Insurance Trust, and on the League of Minnesota Cities Improving Service Delivery Policy Committee. Please join me in a round of applause welcoming our Mayor Rhonda Pownell.
Thank you, Ben, for the introduction. I'm so excited to be here this evening with you all to celebrate our successes, explain some of our current projects, and to look at the challenges and opportunities for our community in the coming year ahead. So over the last year, our City Council has embarked on a collaborative community effort to create a strategic plan. We also came to a shared vision on who we are and how we got here, and what our aspirations are as we look to the future. Our vision is that Northfield is an open, safe, welcoming community recognized for its world-class colleges and historic riverfront downtown, and is dedicated to sustainably enhancing and preserving its vibrant culture, celebrated arts, strong economy, and excellent quality of life where all can thrive. Tonight is a celebration of our work together and an opportunity for me to share my perspective of our current state of the city, including our achievements, our challenges, and our opportunities as we look ahead. We have worked very hard over the past year to improve our city government, keep the city on solid footing, and foster good working relationships. Northfield is truly one of the best small towns in the country, with people who care about the community and care about working together to make it better for all. I am thankful to be serving you in this capacity as mayor. It is both a privilege and an honor. So the Northfield Poet Laureate Program is sponsored by the City of Northfield and funded by the Northfield Public Library and the Friends of the Library in partnership with the Northfield Arts and Culture Commission. In its second year, initial funding was provided through a CMAQ grant and the Northfield Public Library. Poet Laureate Rob Hardy, in his second of 3 years as Northfield's official poet, has created poetry programs at the library, the schools, content books, the colleges, and brought nationally known poets to town for special readings. Rob has created a very special, inclusive poem for the library's atrium. He also creates poetry for special civic events, such as this one tonight. It is my honor to welcome Rob Hardy, Northfield Poet Laureate, to share words of reflection and inspiration of vision. Rob?
So before I read the poem, I just want to tell you a little bit about how it was composed. A few weeks ago, I emailed about a dozen different poets in town and asked them to look at the vision statement, which you saw a while ago, and to send me 2 to 4 lines that were inspired by the vision statement. And then I took the contributions of those dozen poets and put them together into a single poem. So this wasn't really just written by me, it was written by the community, and I thought that was a good way to celebrate what we're celebrating here tonight. So this is stitched together by me from contributions by Becky Bowling, Florence Dacey, Doug Green, Marie Gary, Karen Herseth-Wee, Diana LeBlanc, Steve McCown, Hannah Paz, Leslie Schultz, Nancy Soth, and Ann Sovic. And maybe if you think about the vision statement, you'll notice some of the language from the vision statement repeated in the poem. Eagles glide over our river. One goose stands awkwardly on an edge of ice, calling in plaintive voice to its own kind on the open water. In the evening, the quality of light lends itself to imagining the river before downtown flanked the riverfront, when there was nothing but cottonwood and copper green anchoring willows. First, John North envisioned nothing but a mill. He recognized the potential of the river to power an economy, but only later did he think of plotting out a town in the margin of the prairie and the woods. 2 decades on, Northfield became celebrated for a man who refused to open a safe, so dedicated to this small town in the heartland that he gave his life for the sake of preserving the common good. Northfield finds its spirit in Haywood's historic faithfulness and remains vibrant in the treasures of unlocked imagination. Here, even in the sidewalks, culture thrives. Pedestrians stroll streets of verse, and words on sidewalks stop even 4-year-olds who bend to trace their newfound letters. Summer pitches its stiff-peaked tents along the riverfront, brings bowls and spoons for all who wander through, welcoming east and west, north and south, uniting the town in unbreakable solidarity and in the bountifulness of who we are. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob, for sharing the poem and again for your role as our poet laureate. I loved your line, welcoming east and west, north and south, uniting the town in unbreakable solidarity. It's amazing. Thank you. If you haven't seen his work in the atrium of the library, I'd highly recommend you take the opportunity to check it out. So next, could our Mayor Pro Tem Nakazian, and my council colleagues that are here this evening, please join me on stage for the awards portion of our agenda this evening. Please come forward. I would like to recognize my colleagues on the City Council this evening for their commitment and dedication to serving Northfield. Each one of them brings unique perspectives and insights to leading our community. We, together, are stronger by our commitment to improving our community collaboration, where analysis, debate, and disagreement improve the value of the ideas, bring attention to risks, and lead to enhanced trust among the participants. Thank you to those counselors who are able to be here tonight and for joining me in some special recognitions this evening. So our first recognitions are for some of our 4th and 5th grade students who submitted fun, creative responses to our first Mayor for a Day essay contest. We are building off a program that has been underway with the League of Minnesota Cities that is open in late fall and early summer, which we encourage you all to look for. Our 2018 essay question posed the following scenario to our local students to contemplate. Northfield builds and takes care of streets, sidewalks, and bike trails, and we help run the buses so people can get from place to place. If you were mayor for a day, what would you do to make it safer and more comfortable for us to get around? Please explain your ideas, how they would work, and why they would make life in Northfield better. Mayor Pro Tem Nakazian and I both thoroughly enjoyed reading through the Mayor for a Day essays. Over 56 future leaders from our elementary schools submitted essays for the contest. We were inspired by their creativity, thoughtfulness, attention to detail, and courage in putting pencil to paper in an essay that would be showcased publicly. 3 essays from 4th grade and 3 from 5th grade were chosen based on their creativity, originality, and legibility. All essays All essays will be displayed at City Hall and the Northfield Public Library. Our fifth grade winners, or could our fourth and fifth graders, this is your cue. Please come forward to receive your award, as your name is called. Our fifth grade winners are Madison Savchik from Bridgewater. Madison wrote about preventing accidents by adding a clip to a bike to alert a rider by sound and vibration when a car is dangerously close. And for the City of Northfield to participate in a program with car manufacturers. Install a computer chip so when the stop arm, bus signs are out, the driver will get an automatic alert on their dashboard. Congratulations, Madison. All right, Riley Schwam from Prairie Creek. Riley would like to see us remodel old trails and add new bike trails, signage, and separate bike lanes. The benefits of biking include the use of less fossil fuels, and it's better for the environment and for our body. New, smooth, safe, clean trails. Congratulations, Riley. Lola McCarty from Sibley. Lola would like us to put in a brand new transportation system for the people of Northfield. Northfield, or everyone is welcome, even animals. Drivers are very nice, that's good. They give out candy and treats for our animal friends. Bright green buses, dark red cars, and rainbow colored airplanes. Congratulations, Lola. Okay, our fourth grade winners are Ben Flory from Sibley. Ben would like us to create a magnetic train installation by the fire station. No pollution, and it stops at places where people work so they can get there faster. Nice job, Ben. Crystal Palma from St. Dominic. Crystal would like to see us make a long, wide car that's safe for everybody to use. Put in a code and it will take you wherever you want to go. Congratulations, Crystal. And last but not least is Grace Mostad from St. Dominic. Make tunnels go up in the air about 100 feet, called the Tunnel-inator. Well done, Grace. Let us give another round of applause for all of our winners. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Yes, there we go. So next, another first-time award, the 2018 Ethics Award. Developed to recognize a junior or senior high school student who exhibits high ethical standards. Tonight we recognize Northfield senior Siri Hoff as our 2018 Ethics Award winner, as presented by Principal Joel Lear.
Good evening, everyone. I am the high school principal, but I met Siri Hoff as a kindergartner when she was a classmate of my son's at Greenville Park Elementary. Ever since, Siri has been, and I do not exaggerate, ever since kindergarten, a consistent champion of what is good and right in the world. Siri has been a vocal leader in community activism, including the annual Martin Luther King celebration, last year's A Day Without Immigrants rally, in the Women's March on Washington. Siri is a tireless advocate for historically marginalized populations in our school, our community, and our country. Ethics and equity are the pulse that beats in Siri's heart.
Thank you, Joel. I have personally witnessed Siri's ethical behaviors as she served as an intern with the city this past summer, and also in her service on our Human Rights Commission through the Youth First Board and Commission program. Siri has demonstrated moral principles that include honesty, fairness, dignity, respect, diversity, and individual rights. Siri, please come forward to receive your award. Let's give her a round of applause. Round of applause. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. Next is our newly created City of Northfield Board and Commission Member of Excellence Award, which provides recognition to an individual city board member or commissioner for accomplishments of outstanding worth in advancing and improving public service in the City of Northfield. We need great volunteers on our city boards and commissions, and this is an opportunity to recognize just one of the many that we have. Selection criteria is based on exceptional contributions to the City of Northfield, fellow employees, and the community in the following areas. Performs their duties exceptionally well and takes initiative to go beyond expectations of their role. Improves or enhances service and quality of work in ways that make a substantial difference for their respective commission or board. Exemplifies professionalism, teamwork, and dedication. Advocates for creative solutions to policy problems that exemplify the vision and mission of the City of Northfield and other related guiding documents. Demonstrates a high ethical standard, including a commitment to the rules of decorum and rules of order as adopted by the Northfield City Council. Nominations are submitted by peers on the boards and commissions and have been selected by 3 members of the City Council. Drum roll. It is my pleasure this evening to present to you this year's award for Board and Commission Member of Excellence Award goes to Bonnie Jean Flom. Her nominator states, Bonnie Jean does an exemplary job at showing gratitude for the work of her fellow commissioners, recognizing them at every opportunity during meetings and in email communications. She builds community in all of her interactions and exemplifies a spirit of service that our community prides itself on. She provides enormous energy and support to the activities of the Arts and Culture Commission by almost single-handedly coordinating and facilitating both the Living Treasure Award and the Sidewalk Poetry Contest. Under Bonnie Jean's guidance, the Arts and Culture Commission crafted the Arts and Public Places Policy, which was approved by the City Council in 2017. As the former chair of the commission, she encouraged policymaking as well as specific programs such as Poem in Your Pocket Day and the Young Sculptors Program. She was instrumental in launching the Poet Laureate Program in 2016 in partnership with the Northfield Public Library. Bonnie Jean leads by example, taking on responsibility for critical work needed to build and promote art and culture in Northfield. She is meticulously organized and leads by facilitating the contributions of others. As one of her nominators stated, Bonnie Jean makes you want to say yes, and then makes you feel glad that you did. That is real talent. Please join me in giving her a round of applause.
a couple of things to say. I would like to thank the city for this recognition. Most of all, I would like to acknowledge the members of the Arts and Culture Commission with whom I share this award. Thank you.
Spoken like a true board and commission member of excellence. All right, so before we get too far into the program this evening, I'd like to thank Ben Martig, Michelle Mahavold. Could you please stand? Ben, you're here somewhere. I don't see you. There you go. So Ben Martig, Michelle Mahavold, Carrie Bondi, and Kurt Wolf, some who are not here. Michelle is here, Ben is here. They have done such a significant amount of work to pull this event off for our community. Can you please just join me in a round of applause for them? Additionally, we want to take a moment to recognize all of our fantastic sponsors that helped to make this evening possible. Thank you to Carleton College President Steve Poskanzer for allowing us the privilege of presenting in this beautiful space this evening and generously providing us with your talented technical staff that are assisting in production. Thank you, Matt and Matthew. Xcel Energy has provided our refreshments following this presentation. I encourage you to join me in conversation and enjoy the lively music provided by Randall Ferguson in the atrium afterwards. And now I'd like to give an opportunity to our other sponsors, including Todd Bornhauser and Lisa Peterson of the Northfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism, as well as Jean Wakely, President of the Northfield Rotary Club, to say a few words. Let's give them all a round of applause, please.
Thank you, Mayor, City Council. Lisa, it almost has that feel of the Academy Awards. I just hope we got the right speech. We are excited to be here tonight to talk about our new partnership. My name is Todd Bornhauser, President of the Northfield Area Chamber of Commerce, and standing next to me is Lisa Peterson, the Director of Tourism for the Northfield Area Convention and Visitor Bureau. These two organizations, along with the Northfield Downtown Development Corporation and the Northfield Enterprise Center, have recently moved into offices located at 19 Bridge Square. By collaborating under one roof, these organizations will be able to work together, improve communications, and provide better service to our customers and the community at large. Let's take a moment to talk about each of these organizations.
The Northfield Downtown Development Corporation, or the NDDC, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to sustaining a vibrant downtown Northfield. Funded by an appropriation from the City of Northfield's general budget, the organization is led by Executive Director Jenny Roney and a board of directors. A few of their current projects for 2018 include the following. They have applied to become a designated Minnesota Main Street city. They will host First Friday Art Crawl, an interactive art experience throughout downtown beginning June 1st. They will host the Taste Tour Food Crawl on June 21st, which is a sip, savor, and shop through downtown Northfield. They are designing new banners along Division Street, and they will continue to collaborate with the city, partner organizations, and downtown stakeholders.
The Northfield Enterprise Center, NEC, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping entrepreneurs and small business owners. Funded by an appropriation from the Northfield EDA budget, the organization is led by Executive Director Chris Willock and a board of directors. A few of their current projects for 2018 include the following: one-on-one counseling, confidential, free assistance with business plans, marketing strategies, growth plans, goal setting, financial options, and connecting with local resources. Business education, hosting numerous business seminars, including a Lunch and Learn series. Connection to colleges, Hired Hand program matches college students with job and intern opportunities in the Northfield area.
I need it closer, I can't see. The Northfield Convention and Visitors Bureau, or the CVB, is a nonprofit division of the Chamber of Commerce. It's dedicated to marketing and promoting Northfield and enhancing the economic vitality of the community by attracting visitors, tour groups, corporate meetings, conferences, retreats, sports teams, and events to Northfield. We're funded by a local 3% lodging tax, and we're led by myself and an advisory board of directors. A few of our current projects for 2018 include enhancing industry relations, increasing consumer engagement, creating innovative advertising and promotional campaigns, providing excellent customer service, and most recently we were awarded with a 2018 Explore Minnesota Tourism Award for marketing for our website, visiting northfield.com.
The Northfield Area Chamber of Commerce and Tourism is a nonprofit organization which leads in the creation, promotion, and enhancement of a healthy business environment for the Northfield area. The Chamber is a membership organization funded through dues and events throughout the year. The Chamber currently has 282 members and is led by me, President Todd Bornhauser, but more importantly, a board of directors. A few of our current projects for 2018 include the following: organization and promotion of the Home and Garden Show at the Northfield Ice Arena on Saturday, April 7th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Recruit new members and retain existing members to increase membership base to 300 members by the end of 2018. Advocate for our members by influencing and shaping public policy to reflect business priorities while enhancing the climate for our members' growth. Offer networking and marketing opportunities for our members through events, educational programs, sponsorships, and printed marketing materials. Organization and promotion of the 20th anniversary of Winter Walk on Thursday, December 6, 2018. And the winner is?
So again, the name of our collaborative organizations is the Northfield Business and Tourism Center. We're located at 19 Bridge Square, which is sandwiched right in between Nuger Communications and By All Means Graphics. And so if you want to come and visit us, we would love to see your faces, and we would love to say hi and help you with whatever you need. Thank you.
All right, now it's my pleasure to introduce Jean Wakely with the Rotary. Thank you. You are welcome.
Thank you all for coming out. This is an exciting evening, first ever open to the public State of the City address, and I'm just so proud to see so many members of the community, members of the Chamber of Commerce, members of Rotary, and all wonderful citizens. I'm Jean Wakely. I'm the current president of Northfield Rotary Club. It's an honor to be here tonight. The Rotary Club of Northfield is one of the longest seated civic service organizations in Northfield, spanning some 93 years of local and international service by business and like-minded citizens of our community. Today, our club is 144 members strong, about 40% women and then the rest men. Our main mission is service above self to the community. The current international Rotary focus is the elimination of polio in the world. We now have a mere 12 cases of polio left in the Middle East, and we look forward to wiping this dreaded disease from the face of the earth within our lifetime. Locally, our club has the largest youth exchange program in the world. We send out about 15 to 20 of our junior and senior students out into the world for their year-long education, and we host 5 to 6 international students in Northfield. We could not do this without the wonderful helping hand of the Northfield public school system. You've met a few of our students in the lobby when you came in, and if you want to know more about them, we have brochures on how to be a host family or how to join Rotary. We welcome you all. Tonight, however, Rotary is serving alongside the Northfield Area Chamber of Commerce as one of the welcoming hosts for this event. We're very proud to be here. Thank you very much for coming out tonight.
Thank you so much, Todd, Lisa, and Jean, for your partnership. It's truly welcomed. So every year in October, Naha's annual Atsunahiki, or giant tug of war, I can't tell you how many times I pronounced that. My whole family knows how to pronounce it now, has its roots in a centuries-old local custom. In 1971, to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Naha, Japan municipal government, the tug of war made a comeback. Now an annual event, the Naha Giant Tug of War attracts more than 250,000 spectators a year. The enormous rope, which was recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest, or as the world's biggest straw rope, is 200 meters in length and weighs 43 tons. With side ropes attached for pulling, the tug of war can accommodate up to 15,000 participants for this lively competition. It looks like that young man is having an awesome experience, and how much fun it must be to be involved in this giant community tug of war. It would be amazing to see this kind of energy in a community that's pulling together collectively to accomplish their goals. Our city mission statement reads, "The City of Northfield works for the common good of our residents and businesses and the improvement of our community by providing excellent, innovative municipal services that carry out the city's vision for a high quality of life for all." In order for us to achieve this mission, we rely on our excellent employees, some shown here. If you were here earlier, you probably saw many more of them. We also rely on our numerous volunteers. We have a full roster of over 160 people serving on our boards and commissions, but we will have openings again. Thank you so much to the many community members and particularly my council colleagues for their partnership in encouraging community members to apply to serve. I couldn't do it without you. Thank you. If you love our parks, we have numerous groups that have adopted our parks, so please contact our Public Works Department if interested in volunteering. We have many green thumbs in our community that help with flowers and landscaping. If you're looking for a service project, the city is always looking for help, and the city administrator's office can certainly point you in the right direction. Ultimately, we need you for our community to thrive. Our library is also reaching patrons in new ways through its improved online presence. The new clean look to the library website provides for a better online experience and is a great resource for community members to find out all the fun and exciting things happening for all generations at our local library. The library has embarked on a new collaborative effort with the Ames Fund of the Minneapolis Foundation, the United Way, Friends of the Library, Northfield Rotary, and Taylor Truck Line for a new Bookmobile. The Bookmobile allows us to go out into the community and take the library to the people. Look for the book bike this year on Saturday mornings at the Riverwalk Market Fair, where we will be promoting library services, checking out books and movies, and conducting 11 a.m. story time for children on Bridge Square. I can't wait to go. The Library Book Bike Initiative also partners with Northfield Promise in their early literacy efforts in the community. The Library Book Bike was designed by Eric Johnson, who's here this evening. Could you please stand, Eric? And built by River City Builders. Thank you to our library director, Teresa Jensen, her staff, and our library board who are doing a fantastic job in our community. In August, the city entered into a community solar garden subscription agreement for 1.5 megawatts annual energy usage. This represents approximately 27% of the city's annual energy usage, or 88% of the city's Rice County usage. The garden is located near Waseca, and only Rice County usage was eligible for this subscription. Construction of the garden began in the fall and continued over winter and was recently completed. It is currently in the final testing stages with XL Energy and expects to be online in April. This subscription allows the city to save money on its annual energy bill, as well as make progress toward the city's strategic goals and climate action plan. The city, yes, we're on the right place here. The city continues to have strong financial policies and reporting. Our community maintains a AA rating from Standard & Poor's Global Ratings related to our debt issuance. The rating reflects the view of the city's adequate economy, strong management with good financial policies and practices, strong budgetary performance, very strong budgetary flexibility, very strong liquidity, strong debt, and contingent liability. Our city has many needs, and in particular, costly infrastructure to continue to maintain, so there are many challenges still despite our strong financial health. We are continuing to work on improving our financial planning both in the short term and long term to have a clearer roadmap for our financial planning needs and investments. Thank you to our Finance Director, Brenda Engelstad, and her finance team for a commitment to responsible and professional financial management, reporting, and working as a team with our other departments. The East Cannon River Regional Trail was a joint effort between the City of Northfield and Dundas. And if you were here for the pre-slideshow, you saw a video of that trail. The collaboration allowed the ability to apply for and leverage grants to assist in building the regional park. Amenities include a paved trail, shelter, and canoe access. The construction of the trail will provide a 6-mile loop connecting to Milltown State Trail on the west side of the Cannon River. This connection provides not only a link to the communities, but provides for an enjoyable recreational opportunity along the beautiful river corridor. The city will be continuing to reinvest in its public infrastructure with a complete reconstruction of Division Street from 6th to 8th Street and 7th Street from Water to Washington Street. This improvement project will bring robust changes with new streetscaping, landscaping, and providing for a better pedestrian environment with bump outs, raised intersections, valley gutters, and decorative paver crosswalks. This project builds on what is currently going on downtown and is estimated at $4.5 million. With continued growth on the east side of town, Spring Creek Road is at a point where the roadway needs to be upgraded from a gravel road to a paved roadway. The first segment will be completed in 2018 from Superior Drive to Huron Court. The second segment will follow in the next few years. When complete, the roadway will be paved from Superior Drive all the way to Woodley Street. The city will invest $1.6 million to complete the first segment in 2018. This north-south collector roadway will accommodate pedestrians, bikes, motorists, egg equipment, and trucks. We also have Rice County Road 1 reconstruction scheduled to begin this spring and completed in the fall on our southern border with Dundas. It will certainly be causing some extra traffic and congestion on Highway 246 and other detours. Please be patient and cautious on our roadways this upcoming construction season. Improvements are good, but sometimes patience is needed. Thank you to our Public Works Director. I believe you're here. I saw you earlier. David Bennett, could you please stand? Is he here? Yeah, thank you. And his team, who works so hard to keep our infrastructure in solid working order. They are out on the streets, visiting with people personally during all summer long, talking with people about these projects. So thank you so much. We know our community is hungry for information on our city work and are interested in engagement. Who knew, right? Nothing like Northfield. Check out our webpage for robust access to city information, Facebook for regular updates on city events and activities, and Instagram for great images of our wonderful community. You can go to our website to sign up for alerts in areas you're interested in. If you have a concern, we have an automated complaint or notice process, as well as, and encourage you to submit them. So in other words, if you go and you see something that's broken, needs to be fixed, you can submit it right online. Please stay tuned as we are working on a new mobile application that we expect to be available in the coming months ahead. Ordinance 994 passed by City Council in December of 2017. It directs the city to provide an optional city identification card for Northfield residents. Many cities in the U.S. have municipal identification card initiatives, but Northfield will be the first community in Minnesota to have a municipal ID program. The card provides the option of listing a preferred name and a preferred gender. The back of the card with a library barcode, as you can see on the slide, can function as a Northfield library card. Applications for a city ID card will be taken at the Northfield Public Library beginning in late April. For the latest city ID information, you can go to www.mynpl.org/cityid. Community volunteers are seeking business discount benefits for cardholders by encouraging businesses and organizations to recognize the ID, as well as to encourage businesses to offer discounts, one time or otherwise. I encourage all of our businesses and residents to support the program and to consider getting a resident identification card and to use it as your library card, which will help to normalize its use in our community. Thank you again to our Northfield community members and city staff who have worked hard to bring this program to fruition for our community. Oh, fun. Oh, technology. Love it. All right, so our police department continues to do great work for our community and receives broad community support. Some of the challenges facing our department include difficulties keeping up with the call load and community programs with the current department staffing levels. Methamphetamine, opiates, and synthetic drugs and addiction issues continue to drive many of our incidents and crimes. In 2017, our police department placed Narcan, an opioid overdose antagonist medication, in service. MPD worked with the Northfield Hospital, ER staff, and EMS to train officers on its use and to replace Narcan as it's used. In November 2017, an MPD officer administered Narcan for the first time to the victim of an opioid overdose, and the victim recovered. Each year, officers respond to more calls associated with some level of mental health issue, while resources continue to decline. MPD is collaborating with city, county, and state-level groups to improve response and mental health treatment options, including proposing and/or supporting state legislation. Our police department continues to support the community by building and improving relationships with many city and area partners, including Northfield Public Schools, HCI, Growing Up Healthy, Torch, Northfield Promise, the Mayor's Task Force on Youth Alcohol and Drug Use, Rice County Chemical Health Coalition, Dakota and Rice County agencies and groups, Northfield Hospital and Emergency Medical Services. Northfield continues to have relatively low crime rates. In 2017, Northfield was rated one of Minnesota's safest cities, listed as a safest city in the United States, and a safest college town in America. We believe this is at least partially attributable to the hard work of our police officers and staff, collaboration with St. Olaf and Carleton Colleges, and working closely with the many local groups who support community education and engagement. Our Northfield Explorer Post completed their second full year as a combination police, EMS, and fire explorer post. the first Explorer post in Minnesota to do so. They provided first aid response and coverage for numerous events around the community and placed in competition at the Minnesota Explorer Conference in Duluth. Several explorers have graduated from high school and have moved on to pursue college and/or training in law enforcement or EMS. In 2017, our police department expanded the locations for Night to Unite to include underserved neighborhoods that had not participated in the past. We partnered with the City Council, Mayor's Task Force, Growing Up Healthy, and Northfield Schools to reach more community members and make more broad-based connections across the community. Although not pictured here, you should know that my council colleagues were out all over this community at multiple different events. Our fire were at several events, so were our police department. It was really a collective effort and so much fun. Thank you to any of you that helped to host any of those Night to Unite events. Please sign up early and register to make 2018 another great year of Night to Unite. And thank you to Chief Nelson and the rest of the police department for your work in keeping our community a safe and healthy place to live. The Northfield area fire and rescue expansion on the existing building is designed and out to bid. Unfortunately, this is our second time we have released the bids, as the first time around recently resulted in an inadequate number of bids for each building component package. Based on an assessment of the market, and many people have reviewed the options and concluded that a general contractor route would be best to pursue, and are optimistic that it will result in multiple proposals. We'll see how the bids come in next month, and if all goes well, we could have work starting as early as May. Thank you so much to our Northfield Area Fire and Rescue Services Board, Ann Haddad, current board chair, and particularly our own Councilor Peterson White, and Administrator Martig for your yeoman effort and really helping this project to move forward. Really appreciate it. Chris Heineman, our Community Development Director, and Nate Carlson serve as our skilled and experienced development team. They both possess a great deal of knowledge pertaining to community and economic development. For any assistance with business expansion, workforce development, city code questions, business financing, or entrepreneurial development, please feel welcome to connect with Chris or Nate to discuss your development concerns. The next few slides are really focused on private development happening in and around our community. And I want to thank Chris and Nate and the rest of their community development team in advance for your service to our local business community and helping these projects to move forward. The EDA provided 3 grants in 2017 for entrepreneurial development in Northfield. $10,000 was granted through the Clem Share Micro Grant Program for new product design, a business expansion, and business remodel. Northfield has been maintaining a level of 30 to 35 new homes being built each year since the Great Recession. The 2 new commercial structures are the hotel and the White Center at Carleton College. The lower right picture is a picture of city officials and staff at the hotel groundbreaking last summer. The Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott is set to open in the fall. The future commercial developments will complete a city-led redevelopment of this primary corridor in the city and gateway entrance to our downtown and Riverwalk. The hotel of 80 rooms will be a significant asset in Northfield and serve as an economic driver in promoting and generating business within the community. Northfield Hospital and Clinic's Downtown Express Care Clinic is nearly complete in the Sterling Pharmacy building on Division Street. They're planning to open in mid-April. This new walk-in clinic will be located on a shared campus with Sterling Drug and Health Finders. Express Care will provide a walk-in option for people who prefer quick care for conditions like coughs, ear infections, sore throats, and upper respiratory issues. Additionally, our Northfield Hospital is excited to have developed a new foundation that will support the needs of the hospital and help ensure its success into the future. There has been significant investment on the south side of downtown, including Imminent Brewing and the Armory scheduled to be open for special events soon. We are also excited to have received a building permit for a major renovation and remodel project for the Econo Food site planned this summer. We also know that the Just Foods Co-op is also exploring a major renovation. It's great to see this area of our community thriving. The Rubenstein has been under remodel since closing fall of 2017. The project team has decided to completely remodel the interior space while also retaining the historical character of the exterior. When completed, the new restaurant will be an upscale, casual restaurant with many new features that the community will appreciate. Anticipated project completion and restaurant opening will be early in fall of 2018. The restaurant name and details, as I understand it, will be coming soon. A new bank is coming to Northfield this year. Farmers State Bank will be constructing a branch location at 1520 Clinton Lane, just off of South Highway 3 near the Alina Clinic. The new bank will be 5,200 square feet and will include a space for a new coffee shop and a drive-through lane. The bank has an anticipated opening of fall 2018. St. Olaf began construction in February of their $8 million ice arena project. The ice arena is located within the renovated Skoglund Fieldhouse. We are supportive of St. Olaf in their efforts to bring ice home onto their campus. St. Olaf was a major user of our existing city arena with practice times primarily used during day hours when our community youth are unable to use the facility. The city continues to explore options related to our community rink that has many significant deficiencies. I look forward to a presentation to the City Council in April for exploring options related to our community ice rink. Carleton College's $58 million Science Center is under construction and when completed will be a state-of-the-art facility. Jannik Development will be constructing a new 95-unit senior housing project this summer following council approvals in 2018. The facility will be run by the Benedictine Health Systems and will include a combination of independent living, assisted living, and memory care services. There are plans for future expansion just north of this development based on market conditions over the next few years. Oh, there we go. Technology. Love it. Okay, so these 6 priorities, I'm going to get them all up there. There we go. These 6 priorities will be the focus of our city work plan over the next 3 to 5 years. In 2017, the City Council approved a strategic plan including these 6 priorities that have been identified as most important within the next 3 years. The collaborative process included engagement from our boards and commissions, the community at large, and our city staff with their participation. We highlighted many great developments underway within the city earlier in this presentation, but we know that the city is in need of more expansion of our commercial and industrial tax base within the community. Based on our comparative communities, we have about half the value in comparison. And if we were just at the average, our tax rate would be well below the average of our comparison group. Housing is a challenge, and we need a wide range of housing options and prices. Affordable housing is also a challenge across the country, and we'll be working with the Housing and Redevelopment Authority on exploring ways to expand and retain housing in our community. Infrastructure costs are extremely costly and challenging. Our staff continues to analyze and rate our system so we can make wise investments. Our recently presented street condition report indicated that we will see an overall reduction in the street surface conditions in town if we do not significantly bring in new revenue than what we have been dedicating to maintenance, rehabilitation, and reconstruction of our streets. Our city continues major investments in diversity, equity, and inclusion. We will be developing racial equity action plan to identify inequities and use tools to eliminate implicit bias within our city operations. We will also be exploring how to move the needle on having our leadership on boards and commissions and staff more reflect the diversity of our community. We have an active effort as well to explore how our operations are impacted by climate change and to implement policies that are good for the environment and our pocketbook, to be leaders in resiliency and sustainability. Northfield is a community that is creative, vibrant, engaged, and innovative. People that could have located anywhere have chosen Northfield and stayed. Community members here continually, time and time again, make a difference. Our impact and potential for making long-lasting change is far greater when we utilize our collective strengths and remain committed to finding common ground. Together, we have the potential to find creative, out-of-the-box solutions for affordable housing that fits our community values. The potential to create a unified climate action vision and plan for taking better care of our environment that builds a community that's sustainable and resilient long into the future. The potential to implement solutions that help to create an open, safe, welcoming community that all people can call home. The potential to create an economic development, new growth plan that enables existing businesses to expand here in their hometown and other synergistic businesses to locate here, creating a stronger, more balanced tax base. In Love Where You Live, Creating Emotionally Engaging Places, Peter Kagiyama states, "What we build, we value. What we own, we cherish." When we see ourselves as builders, owners, and active makers of our cities, even in the smallest ways, we are invested in our communities to a degree that a renter, metaphorically speaking, or visitor is not. For generations, Northfielders have sacrificed to create the community that we now enjoy. Today is our opportunity to do the same. Thank you for joining me in this important endeavor. And thank you to all of you for coming out here tonight. And congratulations again for all of our award winners this evening. Please join us for dessert and music by Randall Ferguson in the atrium, sponsored by XL Energy. Good evening, everyone.